Normally, when an agent describes a property as a pig, it means, well, let's just say it's not very complimentary. That's how Zach McCarty has described a property that he's marketing on Brisbane's north side. Zach joins me. Hi, mate.
Thanks, Kevin. What a beautiful day out here.
What a beautiful day. But tell me, a pig, really?
Well, you've got to get people's attention, don't you, Kevin, when you've got an interesting home. And we sat down with the owners first. We gave them the idea of our marketing plan and they agreed with it. They are fun-loving people. When you have a look inside, you'll probably understand why we've had a bit of fun with the marketing and calling it what we have. So, yeah, a pig.
Well, mate, knowing a little bit about Clontarf, and I'll get you to tell me more about it in a moment, that is a spectacular part of the world, beautiful climate, and I can see that someone would really want to build a beautiful home there. Mate, tell me a little bit about Clontarf.
So Clontarf for us has been realistically like the next family hub that people have been moving over from Sandgate, Brighton, as those areas kind of, get too expensive. They come over to Woody Point and they come over to Clontarf areas. It's just a family orientated place. You've got schools around it. You've got some really good cafes. And you know what, Kev? It's the actual only part on the north side that actually has sand on their beaches as well. So people love that they can just have that outdoor kind of water facilities and family orientated stuff through it.
Well, mate, I've got to say, living in the area as well as you know, I think we enjoy better weather than Brisbane does from time to time. I think they seem to cop a lot of rain, but we get a lot of sunshine.
That's right. Right now it's beautiful. So come on over.
Indeed. Okay, mate. Well, listen, we'll go to your video because I think it also features your new assistant, doesn't it?
My little assistant, yes.
Okay, well, let's go straight to the video. We'll come back and we'll talk about that after. Here it is.
And we build them up, just like that, and we knock it down. Mate, just like this home. When you're a full-time agent, guess what's going to happen? Hey, Knox, have you got any homes we can knock down to build on? Well, you know what? We do today. Let's have a look. Whee! A 728 square metre block of land, 16 metre frontage, and a clean block with no sewerage problems? Mate, now this is the ideal home for us to build on. With only a 10-minute walk to the Clontarf beach, or for you, mate, probably a 2-hour army crawl. So there's not much to say inside the house, so, we won't spend much time in here. As I said, it's really about that big block of land. Mate, when you're old enough, we can even take you to Clontarf Beach State School, just across the road. And when you want to get away from mum, we can head down to the Redcliffe Golf Course. So Knox, the owners have one condition, and this is for you, the buyer. The owners need to know when you're knocking this down, so they can sit over there with some drinks and enjoy that view. Come mate, we've got a property show. Whee!
Well, Zach, that was a delightful introduction to Knox. How's he doing?
Knox is going well. This is his second property he's going to sell. He's been my little helper on another home that we did really successfully well on. But no, he's 9 months old, and it was Daddy Daycare Day, so I thought I'd bring him onto the video and have a bit of fun with obviously knocking down the home with him. So yeah, no, he's a good little chap.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. Mate, tell me, when the property, and I assume, it's obviously two options. You could buy it and live in it as it is and do a little bit of work on it, or you could, as you've indicated, knock it down. What do you see would be, what's going to fit? What sort of property would fit in that area?
So for us, there's probably two different kind of people that would be looking at that one, as in knocking it down and building it. There is the people, and this is the greatest thing about Moreton Bay Council compared to Brisbane City Council, is the restrictions, obviously subject to council approval, the restrictions for granny flats are so much more flexible here compared to what they are in Brisbane. Brisbane is very hard to get them through council, where it's much easier to get them through Moreton Bay Council. So what we've found is that most people are kind of looking at it to build a new home and then build a granny flat at the back. Or obviously you've got a 728 square metre block of land, you can build a big double-storey home, have a pool at the back and have it for your family. So realistically, there's so many different options on it. We're not limited. You're a 16-metre frontage, which means that majority of the builders you speak to will actually build it or build what you want, where there's so many other blocks that are, say, 9-metre frontages where there's only select builders that would do it. So you've got so many opportunities. we don't want to kind of limit the buyer and limit who's going to build it or what they're going to do, because we just don't know until they come along.
Yeah, 700 odd square metres, that's a fairly big block of land as well. Is that fairly normal in that area?
In this street, it's pretty good, but majority of streets, your highest kind of square metres is around 600. And then from that, we're seeing so many of the old 800 square metres blocks being split, and they're at 405s now. So it's one of the bigger blocks we've had for a very long time.
Price expectation, can you tell us about that?
So first week, we're not really setting anything at the moment. We are potentially looking to take to auction. So we obviously can't talk about price in Queensland with auctions, but we are already looking at some offers. So it may be sold for the week, basically the weekend coming. So if you're interested, it's probably a property to get in contact with us and come and have a look and see where it is for you guys, really, at the end of the day. As I said, it's two different buyers. You could be looking to live in it, renovate it, or you could be looking to knock it down. By pricing it, we're going to get it wrong.
Yeah. And mate, is it open for inspection, or is it just inspection by appointment?
No, open for inspection. So we've got it open on Saturday from 11 to 11:30, and we're the only agents that do Sunday open homes out here from 11 to 11:30 on Sunday as well. So we're giving people multiple choices to come in, or multiple options to come and have a look.
Well, Zach McCarty is from Harcourts, and all the details for Zach are going to be below. Make sure you get out and have a look at the property. Mate, one thing we haven't done is talk about the address. We know it's in Clontarf. Give us the address.
That might be helpful for people. It's 11 Bright Avenue in Clontarf.
Okay, 11 Bright Avenue in Clontarf, and I think it actually was on the video as well. So go back and have a look at that video. Check it out with Zach. Get along. Who knows, this could be the location for your new dream home. Hey, Zach, all the best, mate. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Kev. I'll talk to you soon.
No matter where you live, if you have a property for sale or you're about to list it for sale, let us tell the world about it. Ask your agent to make sure your property is listed on realty.com.au and we'll take it from there. We'll be back with more properties on The Property Show, seen exclusively on realty.com.au.